On the menu today, we're making a very peachy Julia Child dessert. Look out. This is Jamie and Julia.
Oh! Bon appetit.
We're back in volume 1 today of Mastering the Art, French Cooking from Julia Child. And you know, it's my favorite cookbook of all time at this point. It has to be. And I'm in the dessert chapter today. Whoops, you didn't see that. I'm making a fruit dessert. More specifically, Pêches Cardinal. Cardinal. Compote of fresh peaches with raspberry puree, a cold dessert. And for those who didn't know what a compote was, me 10 minutes ago, it's a dessert made out of fruits and combining sugar syrup. So now we know. This is an especially nice dessert when both peaches and raspberries are in season. We're good. Though the taste is not quite as good, you can substitute fresh apricots or pears for the peaches. No, we're using peaches. And frozen raspberries do not make as thick a sauce as fresh ones. We're using fresh raspberries. And if you have a dessert that is consisting of my 2 favorite fruits of all time, I think, I mean, the list changes, but this is a kind of a different type of dessert than I'm generally making on this show. So I'm very interested to see what it's all about. Shall we get started? Now, I bought way more peaches than I actually need for this recipe. Even though the recipe's for 10 people, I'm gonna half it to 5 for 5 people. How many did I buy? I bought 8. And I will save you 3. Love peaches. So you know what? I think we're in store for a fairly easy recipe today. Just to the simmer the water, sure. When it comes to the sugar syrup, I'm not gonna divide it in half. I'm just gonna keep it as it is for 10 people. I think having enough sugar syrup for my peaches to be bobbing around in when I add them in here is a good thing. 5 cups, 1,200 milliliters of water. Some ended up on the floor. And then 1 pound, 453 grams of sugar. It's a lot. It's quite a lot. And 2 tablespoons of vanilla. Now that was only vanilla extract. You can use the vanilla bean if you want. I didn't want to, and you know, I've had problems with them in the past. Big problems. It's hard to be sure if they've all been removed. There were so many little ones. Maybe I should just wipe it with a cloth or something. Seems to work. Okay. They appear to be seedless now. That's great. Combine the heavy cream and the vanilla bean seeds. So I'm gonna bring this to a simmer over here. Once that starts simmering, I feel it's simmering. Okay, so I have unblemished, unpeeled peaches. Remember, I'm gonna use 5 of them, and I'm gonna add them into my syrup. Woo! Perfect fit. I'm gonna bring that back up to a simmer, and then I'm gonna keep it a little under a simmer. So it says, for 8 minutes. Maybe just bob them around a bit. Yeah, bob them around. 8 minutes already. I turn off the heat, and I'm just gonna let them, you know, put them over here. And let them hang out over there for 20 minutes. Each one of these peaches out of the syrup onto my rack. Yep, that's a lot of leftover sugar syrup. She says you can save it for the next time you're gonna poach some fruit, so I might really have to take her up on that offer. While they're still warm, you gotta peel them. Is this the best way to peel them? I should find that out. Okay, so I'm glad I looked that up. You just use a knife and your hands, and it should be fairly easy. Make a slit, and then from there, just peel away. It's essentially just the same way you peel a tomato. Besides this one, they're not peeling easily, so I'm just gonna give them a little nudge. There's nothing else I can do about this. I don't wanna use this. They look fine. It all worked out, but it's just like, I was out of options. Put them in here for now. Little over 1/2 pound of fresh raspberries. I just washed them, and I've been eating them, so maybe a little less than what I just said. I'm going to need a couple items, please. First, a bowl. Thank you. I'm gonna need the sieve too, please. Come on, slacker. Okay, geez, chill. To pass these raspberries through the sieve. I think it's a perfect job for the snowman. Pretty common sense, just force them through a sieve. That's all she says. Gotten everything you could out of that. That's what remains, and a little for me. Puree goes into the liquidizer, the blender. 2 ounces, 57 grams of sugar. Punch it. Thickened and sugar has dissolved. Heavenly. These both need to chill in the fridge. Now we wait. Very cold. That's good. Okay, now since it's a shorter recipe, it's a shorter video, I'll go all out with the presentation today. So I think I'm just gonna do up 3 of these. Do up 3. I don't know, it's not like a wine glass or anything. It's more for bubbly or something. I don't know, we don't really use them that often. Peach goes in. Pour the puree over the peaches. Well, that's nice. Decorate with optional mint leaves. Just find the nicest looking ones. A little more puree wouldn't hurt anyone, would it? Mint leaf on the very top. Order up! I'm thinking a spoon and a fork are the best way to handle this. Excuse me. I can't look at it anymore. I have to eat it. It's so colorful. Fork? Yeah, fork it. How am I gonna eat this? Might need a knife too. All hands on deck. Ah, look at this cheek. It would be nice to finish this thing off out here. This is a memorable dessert. If I was ever served this anywhere, in my little glass here, I would not be disappointed. I'm trying to figure out what like the health ratio is on that. Is that a healthy dessert? Am I allowed to have all of this? Back for more, take 2. Peaches are incredibly juicy. That raspberry puree is a taste of heaven. Sweet, sour, tangy. I gotta tell you how nice it is to have a dessert where I just do not feel super guilty eating it afterwards, like everything else I make. Classic example right there of simplicity at its finest. I can't recommend that dessert enough. No raspberry on the face. Good. This was Jamie and Julia. Bon appetit. Au revoir. Now that is a cup of coffee. I didn't know coffee could taste this good until I started drinking it out of my anti-chef coffee mug. Hot damn! Anti-chef coffee mug. If you want extra anti-chef stuff that's not available on YouTube, behind the scenes and Q&As, and I do live streams frequently where you can ask me questions directly or just talk to me and shoot the shit. It's all available over on Patreon. It's linked right here, a little box, or it's in the description, along with this little number in the description. See ya. Bye-bye.